Well, yes, I did get expelled, and when my dad did pick me up whilst we were driving, he began to start threatening that he was going to kill me, that I'm a waste of space, and that I'm completely and utterly useless to him, and that he'd rather me dead. And he just kept on punching me and punching me and punching me and punching me, and I kept on, the side of my face just kept on getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And it didn't stop. He'd be punching me on my ribs. I got like a bruised rib from it.
Hello, my people. So Benito has finally come out to tell us his own part of the story regarding all that has been going on social media for the past few days. For those of you who do not know Benito, Benito is the stepson to our popular Nollywood actress Funke Akindele, JJC Bello's wife. My people, this matter con dey drag somehow because Benito don't come out let us know say in the sue him papa for the way papa take assault am when they expel am from school. He no go forgive him papa, say he need to sue papa and the papa need to pay for assaulting him. But I not forget say some days ago, now we see am for news say this boy was expelled from school because we not first know before say they expel am from school. This matter don't drag to the extent where be say the children of Funke Akindele, when she no want the public to see the faces of her children, because of this matter wey don dey shele on ground for the past few days, the mother of this same Benito just expose the faces of those kids to the whole world to see, say anything wey wan happen, make it happen. Anyway, my people, make I leave the video for una, make una watch. If you never watch the previous video when I do before this one, try and watch am so that you get the full gist. Wetin happen when this boy mama expose Funke Akindele's children. Make I leave this video for una, make una listen. Please, if you finish listening to this video, don't forget to leave your opinion down on the comment section. If it dey good for someone's child to sue his or her father for assaulting him, first, wetin make dem expel you from school? Not wetin your papa go take lightly. Anyway, my people, make una listen. I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye, guys.
Oh, moving along. I'd like people to finally know the truth as to what really happened. I've been seeing a lot of speculation. I've been seeing a lot of rumors and assumptions about what's been going on. A lot of fake things. And, I'd rather just have everyone know the truth just so then, there's no more speculation and all of that. So, yes, I did get expelled. And, there are mistakes that people do make. And all we do is move on from it. And I am in the UK now, and the plan anyway was for me to come to the UK and to start my life out here, which I am doing. So, and I just want to shout out to, people that have been helping me, shout out Darcy, shout out Mo, shout out my parents, shout out my mom, my stepdad, and all of my friends that have been supporting me in, my journey and, where I am now. I can't thank anyone else enough, but now it's really time for everyone to know the truth about what really happened. Well, yes, I did get expelled, and when my dad did pick me up whilst we were driving, he began to start shouting at me, and I could only just say sorry. I could only just just try to diffuse the thing, but he slapped me first, and we've all been slapped, it happens, and then the slaps turned into punches, and it was repeated punches in the school grounds. And the security guards, there were about 10-15 security guards that were just there trying to hold my dad back, and he just kept on punching me in my head, and it just kept on becoming worse and worse and worse. And as you can see there, like, I just started getting blood coming out of my head and all of that shit. And I tried to leave, and he grabbed my tie and started choking me and shit, and kept on punching me in my head and all of that. And the security guards were trying to hold him back to make him stop doing that to me. He now left the car, and I was there, catching my breath after being choked, and pretty disorientated. But me thinking that was maybe it. And the security guards were trying to calm down my dad, and they were checking up on me because there was blood coming down all over my uniform, and at this point I had marks on my neck and shit. You know, he ended up coming back in the car, and, you know, we ended up leaving the school because he was saying that it was all fine. But whilst on my way back home, which was about 40 to 50 minutes on the road, you know, whilst driving, he would be punching me in the head repeatedly, like just kept on punching me. And, you know, I had my arms up the whole time. I had to keep my guard up because, you know, I didn't know what necessarily was going to happen there. It wasn't just at the school. Whilst he was driving recklessly on the road. He was nearly, you know, running over people whilst shouting at me, threatening that he was going to kill me, that I'm a waste of space, and that I'm completely and utterly useless to him, and that, you know, he'd rather me dead. And he just kept on punching me, and I kept on, and I, you know, the side of my face just kept on getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And it didn't stop. You know, he'd be punching me on my ribs. You know, I got like a bruised rib from it, and it just kept on coming. It didn't stop, and he was doing reckless driving, stopping in the middle of the road, kept on punching me. It never stopped, and kept on threatening that he was going to kill me. In my head, I was like, I need to get out of this place. Getting near to where my house is, we picked up my cousin, you know, so he can try to defuse what was going on. And, you know, I jumped in the back because I, you know, needed to try avoid all of this, you know, like assault I was getting. And my dad wanted to drive to the beach to sort me out so we can all talk. You know, when we get to the beach, I jump out the other side, and he begins to chase me around the car and tries to come at me, and my cousin stops him and takes me away, and we start talking. And, you know, I get like, you know, a few minutes to just, not even a few minutes, a few seconds just to calm down, and then just my dad comes out with this big wooden like stick. It's not even a stick. It was like like wood from like a construction site, and swung at me, and I dodged it, and I just bolted down the beach because, like, I mean, if that hit me, God knows what happened. So, you know, I go down the beach, and, you know, some locals are there, and, you know, I don't know who they are, but honestly, like, if you're watching this, thank you so much for, you know, just trying to help. You know, thank you for giving me water. Thank you for, you know, just making sure that my injuries were okay. And then my dad now begins to start driving crazy on the beach. You know, there's kids on the beach, and he was nearly like hitting them and all of that. And, you know, my cousin was, you know, trying to get him to calm down. And, you know, he ends up driving, and my cousin's in the middle of the road telling him to calm down, and he hits him with the car. And, you know, everyone's screaming because, you know, this, you know, my dad's going crazy. He's like going flipping crazy. And he jumps out and screams at him, saying like, oh, he's my son, I can do whatever the fuck I want to him, da. Get back in the car. So, you know, we get back in the car, and, you know, the assault still continued. So whilst we were in the car, I went into the front seat, and my dad went into the back seat. And whilst I was in the back, he removed like the thing from the back and starts hitting me with that. You know, starts hitting me with other things, you know, like metal objects. I don't even know where it was. Just kept on hitting me. And, you know, I mean, I can't really show you because I would have to like do some weird thing, but he kept on punching me in the back of my head, and, you know, this side of my ear is bruised, you know, the back of my head is bruised and all of that, and you know, the side of my face, my ribs, and it got so bad that, like, it's, you know, I couldn't like breathe and shit. Like, it was getting hard to breathe. That's how much, like, I don't even know what even happened to me for me to not be, you know, be able to start, you know, breathing properly. But he just kept on punching me in the back of the head. I got like 20 odd repeated blows to the back of the head, and he just kept on screaming that he was going to kill me and that, and all of that stuff. And, you know, my cousin ends up driving into Amen Estate, and we go to my cousin's house, and, you know, I jump out, and, you know, my dad's instantly just trying to come after me, and I just run inside. I lock myself in the room, I lock myself in the bathroom. I was washing my face, and the side of my face is like gone like this, massive black eye, you know, my blood's coming down my face, and, you know, just cut like that, blood's there. And I'm just take off my shirt. I got bruises all there. I got bruises on my back, on the back of my head. My ear's gone red. My face has gone red, and my face is swollen. And whilst I was in the room, I just kept on hearing, just, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill you. you know, and, you know, he's screaming that I'm never going to leave the country and that he's going to kill me and that he's going to make my life a living hell. And, you know, yeah, you know, and for people saying that we're only doing this for clout or to trend or because we're jealous, it's never been something like that for me or my, you know, my family here. We just kind of want justice for what happened, you know, because there's a difference, which is what some people have to realize, but maybe because there's not been a full story, but there is a difference between beating and assault. And if it weren't for my cousin and if it weren't for me protecting myself and, you know, running away from the situations, I really did take his threats seriously, because, you know, it did seem that his intentions were to do what he threatened. Yeah, and after that, I think he did realize what he has done to me, and I began becoming really lightheaded and passing out. And yeah, by then, you know, he was apologizing, you know, being like, I'm sorry that I did that to you, I lost it, you know, like, I hope we can be cool. And in my head, all I was thinking about was, I just got to get out of here. So I had to play, yeah, it's cool, no worries, because if I was really showing how I really felt, I probably wouldn't be here. I'd probably still be out there, still getting some shit, you know. I don't know what would have happened to me. So I had to carry on. And, you know, I'm seeing speculation that he bought me a phone. No, he never bought me a phone. And, you know, I think maybe out of what he did, guilt, he upgraded both of our tickets. And, you know, I just had to keep the vibe cool with him, you know, because I had to leave, you know. You know, I got to the airport, my stepdad was there. He was absolutely fuming because he was first witness to it. And, you know, he did see what happened because my dad called him.